Morning guys, day 2 at the Culprit Club. Today what I have planned is I'm actually going to put my Wish You Were Here design onto the denim and start sewing. I'm also going to show you guys how I actually get the design onto my fabric, specifically obviously the denim for today, but then I'll run you guys through how I also put my designs on like calico or t-shirts or that kind of stuff. So I have a few different techniques depending on what fabric. I also just did another quick tweak to this design here. So this one is the old one. You can see that the EAR doesn't follow the nice curve that I've designed. So I changed it up a bit to make it a bit flowier, made all these lines a bit smoother, so it'll just look a lot better on the denim. So I'll show you guys how I use different techniques for the different fabrics. So for today, for the denim, I think I'm going to use a mixture of 2 techniques that I use. So I recently found this, which is like the best thing ever. So you do just trace your designs onto here, pin it down onto your denim or your fabric, sew over it, and then once you pop it in water it dissolves, so it disappears. So that is awesome. I don't know why it's taken me so long to find it. Another one is a iron-on transfer pen, which I actually picked up when I was in New York, and that's when I started using it. So you can literally trace it onto like normal print paper. You trace it reverse because then you put the ink side down and you iron it on, and it actually transfers onto the fabric. So I think I'll use this technique for the NEAR part, and then the Solvay for the Wish You Were Here part, just because the Wish You Were Here part is a bit smaller and thinner, so it just needs that accuracy which the Solvay can give. Another way is if it's like a light fabric. I also did this for a white denim jacket that I did the other day, is I can literally just trace it off my laptop. So I use my laptop as a light box, so I just peg it on, get the design up in Illustrator. Usually I use like a silver ballpoint pen. Super technical, but I just found using that, because you do sew over it, like you don't see it. You can also get like pens and chalk that do wash out in the wash, but this is just what I've been using forever, so that's what I use. I think I just get them from Typo or something for super cheap. You can't really see it. So yeah, I'm gonna run through how I'm gonna trace it and then also line it up to make sure it's centered in the jacket and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Alright, so what I've done is I folded the jacket in half to get the very center, and then just put some pins in there for reference. In my Illustrator file I have mocked it up to about the size ratio that I want between them. I've also popped a line down the middle, which I can also line up with my paper, so that will give me a center, and then obviously line up this center line with that, and everything's going to be centered. So now I just need to find the correct size on the screen so that I can trace it onto here, so that I can pop it onto there. Alright, so I just tried to pin down the Solvay with the design onto the jacket, but it was super hard to kind of make sure it was all straight and everything, so I have sticky taped it to this piece of paper that is going to help me have it all lined up, and then I can pin it in place, take the paper off, and then pin the rest of it. Alright, so I just traced my designs and pinned them down where I want them on the jacket. I'm gonna iron this piece of paper, which I talked about before. It has the transfer pen, so that will go on there. And with James, he's making me look really cool with his fancy camera.
Hella fresh.
I just ironed on the design here and just went over it again with the pen to make it a lot clearer. and I'm gonna start sewing. So I just finished the first letter of the back of the jacket in the pink thread that changes color, so you can kind of see it there. It changes from darker to lighter pink. I did it in chain stitch just because it's super fast and easy to do, and looks pretty rad. It has like kind of like a 3D effect, so I think I'm gonna fill in all of the letters. And then for the wish you were here, I'm just gonna do them in backstitch, which is super easy, super quick as well, and will look really delicate with the gold thread.